Hello my dear friends, it's Yuri Tsvetkov, and today we have one more excellent reason to make one more video about the best golf rounds statistics and performance. And this time the Cameron Smith, who have played yesterday 62 -9, his best result in the one round in the golf career in the first day of the RBC Heritage. And certainly this result is highly interesting and giving us a lot of information about the best rounds golf statistics and best rounds golf performance. First of all, I want to start from this short video on which we will find the answer for our questions. How do you need to play to play the golf rounds in -9? So here is a chipping on the other tournament, and this is chipping. And the answer, as for me, during this long analysis, I'm sure that not of all of you will look this video till the end, but the answer is, the summary, brief summary is, Cameron Smith were yesterday so beautiful around the green as he were playing not around but on the putting green. So I mean that his chipping and his pitching was the same as he have played on the putting. Proximity of his chips and pitches were very close to his putting. So for him it was not so highly important was he on the green by regular stroke or was he around the green. And it was a very good reason for his performance, because you see that he not only saved all 4 pars on the holes where he was not by the regular stroke on the green. So his scrambling was 100%. But plus that, he have played, now we were looking for statistics, he have played all 3 holes par 5, he converted them in par 4 holes. So he have played -3 on those holes. And all the strokes which were made, the short strokes to the flag, to the pin position, were made exactly from the chipping distance mostly. And it was the chipping or the sandwich from the bunkers. So now we are ready to look to take a more attentive look, looking for his statistics and his results exactly. So par 3 holes he have played for 10 shots, and it was -2 to the par. Par 4 holes he have played for 40 shots and -4. Par 5 holes 12 shots and -3. So the score was 62 and -9. Inside 100 yards he have made 31 strokes, including putting. Certainly it's just the number of the strokes. So the David Peltz were amazingly correct in his very old books but very important books, that his number of the shots, the percentage of shots from the distance inside 100 yards were exactly 50%. His driving distance were impressive, 315, but not huge. It's good, much more better than average, but not so huge. And his driving accuracy were excellent, 71%. Greens and regulation, 72%. Very good statistics, but you know that not something much more different from usual for him, approximately 65%. Strokes gained from putting, it's also the subject of the good result, 4.6, but sometimes the golfer has even more figures in this component of the game. But he was very good in the putting and mostly in the first parts. In the first part proximity, which for me is one of the measures, important measure of the current conditions of the golfer. So it's talking us that he is in very good form and he have very good accuracy, and in this connection we can expect that some of the holes, not only one certainly, but some of them will finish not around the hole, not in 30 centimeters from the hole, but exactly in the hole. So it was exactly what we have looked for his game yesterday. And the scrambling, impressive scrambling, 100%. All 4 holes he have said par, where he was not by regular stroke on the green. So, the gear for scrambling, it's my personal measurement of the efficiency of the golfers, because the greens and regulation is describing us the efficiency of the full swing mostly, and the scrambling is describing us the efficiency of his putting and the greens around the game around the green. Putting was very impressive, 22. Chip in, at once he have made chip in. It was also important for such rounds, because in such rounds the golfers have chip-ins and approach-ins. And here we have the shots analyzer. And on each hole we are calculating the number of shots which were made and the distances from which were made those shots. It has given us additional information about the first approaching proximity, and first putt proximity. So we can see that his approaching proximity on the first hole was 31.2 yards. Here is information which is in yards. Not so excellent. And on the first 3 holes we couldn't expect that he will play with such a brilliant result. His first putt proximity was a little bit better, but not so hugely impressive as the average for all the round. And what was the figures? So this way we are calculating every hole, and we can see what number of strokes which were made on each of the holes. And we can analyze this performance more attentively if it's necessary for us. But most interesting are the average figures, because the average figures are giving us information to compare with the game of the other golfers. And I need to say that 11.9 it's average approaching proximity, 11.9 yards. It's not so highly impressive, and this is reason to say that we can see that 3 holes were played from the proximity on the 3 holes were worse than 20 yards. So in this connection he was not amazingly excellent exactly in the approaching, but it was not a reason for him to play the average round. It was a reason to play amazingly perfect round, because he have saved a lot of pars, and he have played perfectly in this day. Proximity of the first shot. First putt. Just take a look, because it seems that this figure must be much more better. Just a second. No, it's okay. So, yes, proximity of first putt was 0.6 yards. So this way we can understand that his performances this day were mostly related with his amazing shot game. And I have analyzed many rounds of the different golfers on the different tournaments, and I need to say that this is exactly the figures which were, and the summary which we need to understand. That yes, the golfers are playing very perfectly in the rounds when they have played -8 and better. It's mostly related with the excellent shot game. Certainly, it's not reasonable to expect the same results in the other days. It's just something which we call the well-known terms in the psychology, which is called the flow. It's a situation when the people is when the golfer is showing such results which are very different from his average statistics, but he is feeling that in this day and in this place he is playing much more better than usually. It's something like, that everything is happening this way, which he is better than he can plan for this tournament or for this day. So it seems that this information will be also highly useful for you when you are analyzing your performance, and when you are calculating your figures, because you will better understand what components of the game, from what components of the game is coming your extra performance. And you will know which components of the game you need to work more attentively to have improving of your results, that your scoring will be better and better. And it seems that for most of amateur golfers, we certainly could not to have such beautiful swings and such distances as the most professional golfers have. And we can't have such accuracy for the approaching. It's necessary to spend too much time that we have for that. But we have enough time to practice our short game. And it seems that when you're feeling you're very comfortable and when you have very good statistics around the green, you will have very good scoring and you will have much more pleasure from your game. So I hope that this information will be useful for you and it will motivate you for the correct practicing, for correct distribution of the time between the practicing of your full swing on driving range and between your training rounds and the game on the greens and around the greens. Thanks a lot for your attention. I hope to see you on my channel, and I will be thanks a lot for all the comments which you will decide to send this video, positive and negative, for my better understanding what I am doing correctly and what I need to do much more better. Thank you very much. Have a good day, have a good round, second day in RBC Heritage. And I hope that today some other golfers will show us the excellent results. For example, the Stuart Singh yesterday also played his round 63 -8, and I will make certainly a video about his performance a little bit later. But I hope that today we will have also rounds in which we can find such an excellent result. Have a good game, have a good golf. I love the golf. See you.